we should make some kind of statistic someday and see which team has the fastest spin of the tournament.
That like at some point, especially at such close levels, spinning becomes so much more important.
Well, we had like two matches decided by spins.
2 is more than 0, to be honest.
Yeah.
Team build a wall or team built a wall? That's the current match. But yeah, this is our last winners bracket encounter for this weekend, and it will define who faces off in the finals next week.
The winner takes top 3, so definitely important match here. I'm actually curious, like, to be honest, South Korea versus China or South Korea versus US is going to be an amazing match no matter what.
Definitely. I mean, to get this far in this tournament is still really impressive, and I think all the teams are at that caliber of skill where no matter who moves on, we're still going to get a really exciting finals, like a really exciting grand finals. Especially since even if you do lose here, you can still fight through the losers bracket. Although, of course, anything can happen. Who knows? People might get actually like shafted in the finals map pool, depending on the skill spread of the team.
Yeah, definitely. But something we have not done so much in today is talking about support, guys. And you guys should support the teams that you love. If it is the United States, if it is China, or anyone else that's still remaining on the tournament, you can support it by purchasing a banner into the OS store. $2.5. You get a nice profile with the team that you support, and if you find out the winner, it will stick for a little bit longer, like around 2 or 3 weeks. So leaving that aside, doing the marketing already, it's worth to point out, as one of the commentators is pointing out in the chat, that the winner of this one gets top 3 secured at least. So at least securing a prize pool already. That's cool. It's not a fight for bronze particularly, but the winner for this gets at least 3rd spot. So both teams definitely will try their best in order to advance here. Winner bracket encounter once again. The loser still on the tournament, but dropped into the top 6.
Well, even so, like, I don't think anyone wants to lose any match at any point, because that just means they have one less safety net coming into however far they advance. So, like, the implications are pretty big, but not, like, tournament ending for United States and China if they lose this match. However, there's still that massive safety buffer. Whoever wins this, yeah, I think I just said exactly what I was going to say. They still have their extra loss saved.
Yeah, they still have the second opportunity in the losers bracket, as this is a winner bracket encounter. Important thing to note is the loser of this match will face the winner between France and Germany. So another really great match that we'll have next weekend.
Especially since France seems to be starting to pull out all the stops given their performance a little bit earlier today against Finland.
Yeah, that was a shocking way to win. Really decisive victory by France over there, proving once again why they are a top seed. The rematch, the revenge.
Right, it looks like the players are loading into the warm-up here. And I guess this is a really nice time to see whether the players are really warmed up, because usually this isn't the players' sole warm-up. They're spending like an hour or more playing beforehand to actually get into the groove before actually competing here. So this warm-up, I guess, I feel like is much more of a kind of feeling out the competition, feeling out how your team and the other team is doing. Disan going hidden Totally just pulling out the hard rock right off the bat, though.
Hidden no fail by Decent though. Alright, let's see. This looks like a warm-up selected by US. I'm not too sure.
This is a United States warm-up.
Alright, so not a particular fan of the background, to be fairly honest.
I mean, it's a Nanahira song with Camellia, so
Well, not a fan of Nanahira either, so I guess that makes sense.
it's like some connection problems or something on China's side. Which doesn't really bode too well for this upcoming match. You have to just be kind of a tiny bit worried about that. Never mind, he's back. Oh, nope, never mind.
No, the connection problem from Extra is actually quite big. Hope that gets fixed before we start with the actual picks. Alright, seems like it is a bit more stable now.
A little bit, although we'll most likely have to wait for him to actually finish the song. Toy absolutely ripping up this warm-up.
Yeah, look at that combo going. I think he broke at the beginning, but still.
He broke at the beginning. Fiery Rage just failed.
That is still a pretty good score from Toy over there.
Toy beats out Disan Totoro and Matsumoto Rise by himself.
I think he beats the whole Chinese team by himself. We'll still have to wait for Extra, but it's looking to be the case. Although Decent was playing with no fail, so that kinda makes a big difference. So
You have to listen to more Nanahira in the meantime, Juan. Aren't you so happy about that?
Oh no. No!
Yeah, I do think Toy actually beat the entire Chinese team by himself. We've got Gamble Rumble coming in for China's warm-up pick.
Oh man, this map killed my computer.
Oh. Is your sound card dying
No,
again?
no, no. If it was my sound card, I wouldn't be able to talk.
Oh.
So hopefully it was not.
This is some DT move. Happy Stick having some map problems.
That's good. Give me more time to get into the game. And there we go. Gamble Rumble.
And there we go. We get the GT coming in.
Oh no.
Okay, so it looks like the continuing problem is actually because Matsumoto Rise was lagging a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to get all this resolved and hop into the second warm-up so we can actually get into this match shortly.
I think I recall seeing Matsumoto having some problems with connections before, like in the past World Cup. But they were mostly after the maps, so we probably don't have to worry much about that.
I mean, it might cause like a little more of a hold-up, but as long as it's not during the actual match, then I think we don't have too much to worry about unless they've or his problems have gotten worse over the year. No idea.
I'm not sure what's going on right here. Seems like the Chinese team is having some serious trouble when it comes to...
Disan has not readied up and is uncommunicative at this point. I have no idea what is going on right now.
Delay-san.
Also, Disan seems to have connectivity problems. Wow.
Everyone in the Chinese team is just lagging a lot, which is actually not good.
This is what is it? This is wow, how would you say it?
I'm spending a pun.
No, it's not even a pun. Guys, we have to make this a fair match. People, you should stop dossing people. It's not very fair. We need to keep this nice and fair. We want a really good match. We want a clean match. And we want this to go okay. Anyways, GGBY subs in for Disan, and we'll actually be able to finally get into the Chinese warm-up. Double time gamble rumble.
China spins faster than US. Good to notice.
And US with higher accuracy? Nope. It's kind of back and forth here.
Alright, finally, seems a little bit more stable here. You're watching the match smoothly. Lots of breaks everywhere. Only Toy and Totori holding, and Toy breaks.
Yeah, Itki and Extra like almost failed out at one point.
Deja vu.
Although the score is actually really close with the two teams somehow.
Well, Happy Sticks and Axarius, even though they're not full comboing, they are quite close to it, and Axarius finds a miss over there. I think I have to stop naming people.
Yeah, I don't think Happy Stick even has a full combo. It's just Spring Lane and Totori left. Well, actually, not even Spring Lane, just Totori, potentially.
Yeah, it's only Totori.
Spring Lane looks like they broke really early on.
Yeah, but the accuracy from Spring Lane is actually really, really low. That's a problem that I saw so far from China quite a lot. Like, I see Totori getting good accuracies pretty much in every single map, and he misses, but the rest of the team is so low in comparison when it comes to accuracy.
The thing is that compare his accuracy to every single other player in this match. Nobody's over a 94 or 95 yet. Totori is the only one holding the 98 here.
That's actually super true. But we shall see on the picks if this story repeats or not. We see like Totori just overperforming in terms of accuracy compared to anyone else.
Is that this feels like a I shouldn't probably say that, but it's just a warm-up. Like, they haven't put the most emphasis in practicing this. Well, like, at this level, they could probably really easily sight read things. I think having the most map familiarity just helps.
With double time, I'm not too sure if this is a Pro 18.3, because if it is, it's super normal to see that pretty much no one is being able to sight read this. And something happened. Okay.
Oh.
Well, seems like China won the warm-up, and the map was instantly changed thanks to the referees, because that will help my computer. But yeah, that was a victory for China.
Alright, see who
it's time to see
wins
the rolls.
This roll.
27 against 48.
I thought 57 versus 63. United States wins. That's my guess.
83.
I like 66.
63. Oh. Well, 66 and 36.
Oh, 36.
Okay. Wait.
United States won a roll? What? The United States won a roll.
What?
I think it's the first time in the whole tournament.
Is it? Wow.
Anyways, time for China to ban, then they will get the first ban and the US will take the first pick. So, seems like
first ban?
Yep. Or yeah, that Saigo is definitely the ban here. Knocking out the
hidden pick.
Jeez. Yeah, the hidden one. I will argue Streaming Hard was probably a better ban for them, but Saigo works as well if they want to knock out part of the hidden bracket. As for United States, I probably see Word Domination being the ban by them from the double time bracket. But we shall see.
Potentially. You saw how China was doing with more speedy stuff.
Just to confirm, this is the first time that the US has won a roll.
Oh boy. It's also kind of interesting because winning the roll has, I guess, slightly more implications than one would actually think. Getting first ban or getting second ban is pretty important because if the other team bans something that you're already going to ban, then that just gives you even more freedom to exercise your ban control, and which puts you at an advantage. And you get first pick, which means that you can get off to an early lead. Also, that could potentially accelerate into early loss depending on what happens, so that can go either way.
It's actually weird that you had to discuss too much about a ban, since wow.
That's not a map in the pool. There's no discussing. Yep, and you were right. World domination will be taken out by the United States as their ban. Some heavy foretelling, though. An anonymous commentator by the name of has prophesied that the day the United States wins a role is the day they lose. The problem with that is that they lost to China last year in semis, so
I think they won the role in that match.
Oh, they did? Huh.
I think they did. We should check
boy.
that out. We can probably check that out.
Oh, what are we checking out?
Whether United States won the role last year in the United States versus China match in semifinals. In any case,
Okay,
we're
I'll see if I
going
can
to
find out.
Resurrection Spell as the first United States pick of this match.
Time for some stream action with approach rate 10. A really interesting pick here on the normal bracket. And we saw this one being played at least in Taiwan against South Korea. I'm not sure if we saw it for other matches. Pretty sure in Germany against Russia as well. But anyway, for this one, this is looking more likely to be an accuracy battle between these two teams. I believe that they have the skill level in order to combo through this without a lot of issues, despite the approach rate. Of course, chokes can just happen, but if you keep up a good accuracy on this one and you miss, the chances of winning are likely better than just not holding the accuracy at all.
Definitely, and you saw how Tosude was doing with just fast streaming. But there's a definite potential for carry there. Is China having some more network problems?
It's looking to be the case. I think they are just saying that they are having them, but they are right now fine, I believe.
I mean, there's been a considerable delay at this point. Well, we will be jumping in to our first song in the United States versus China match. Everyone in Twitch chat, give your support to the team that you're supporting if you want them to take it. Personally, I'd really like to see this go to a tiebreaker so that we get as much play as we can see.
Yeah, remember that these two teams will play only this match this weekend. As for the next weekend, if they win or they lose, it will deflect on who is their opponent next week. But this match is the only one these two teams have scheduled for this weekend, so it will be cool to see tiebreaker in order to see more maps being played by these two teams, as Daiki mentioned it before. But leaving that aside, seems like the US is holding quite a decent accuracy lead here. Totori is surprisingly behind, and GGBY is just absolutely behind, 87% accuracy. Still
checking
holding
out their
the
hit spread. Totori is actually a little bit behind on all those streams, which is probably why their accuracy is dipped down to 96. Yeah, United States already taking about 100,000 plus point lead right at the beginning. Nobody dropping combo yet.
There goes the first drop already from Extra. So not a great start for China over here. Despite the accuracy disadvantage, now they are on combo disadvantage as well. And the United States is just rocking so far on this one. Toy is holding a 99.3, really good accuracy by him. And Happy Sticks and Ritze are not behind by any means. Despite the efforts from Decent, China is in a difficult situation.
I feel this is like a very intelligent first pick by United States, that they're really going to take a commanding lead off the bat. 1/4 of the song remaining. The scores aren't too disparate. However, Toy and Totally break at the same time. So that's not too good for the Chinese side because the United States is still keeping up all 3 other full combos.
Yeah, but look at the score from GGBY. He's holding 400,000. Look, 80%.
Oh, even with the full combo, wow.
80% accuracy. How? I mean, I find that actually quite impressive.
Looks like he was rushing all of the streams. He potentially might have gotten a little bit too far ahead and just got like a string of 100s or 50s at some point.
Oh, there goes the break. But there has to be an offset issue or something. Oh, Decent also breaking only Ritze and keeping the full combos until the end.
Oh, did D-San break as well? Yes, he did.
Well, that's a C rank.
231 100s would definitely cause that accuracy drop. And United States will take their first point on their first pick with actually only 3 misses on their side total. All the Chinese side only had a bunch more actually.
8.
Yep, 8.
8 total misses. It's still quite impressive, but when it comes to accuracy, I'm actually shocked. Because I mentioned that the Chinese team will have problems with accuracy against the US, but this is a bigger problem than expected. At least for this one, when it comes to stream maps.
I mean, Dizan and Totally still managed to get the 97. However, that 86 really put a damper on Chinese efforts, even though that it was basically a full combo. I think it was a full combo, wasn't it?
It had 1 miss at the end. So yeah, it was pretty much a full combo. But yeah, let's see what the Chinese team decides to go for now. Wouldn't be surprised if they go for something not as accuracy oriented. More like, I don't know, Piranha maybe? Potentially Hip Song. Or just going for one of the 3 mods. That wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Potentially, because I think United States is pretty strong in the no mod bracket.
I mean, if we are honest, US is just strong in every single aspect. But I can see China going for double time, maybe free mod.
Totoki coming into the United States.
Well,
we have...
he should pray for China, so not sure why he's doing that.
Oh.
And it's going to be
Whoops.
Shotoki Panashi. Okay.
Huh, we're going with another no mod.
Yep, this is more tricky. I will say this is a alternate map, but might just be me. I think Silver Thunder Cider is probably more alternate than this one.
Probably.
Yeah, a lot more, actually. This one, we saw my aim sucks getting 100% on, so we might see great plays from the United States on this one, as well as accuracy seems to not be that big of a deal for some players. I would imagine Toy having a really good score on it.
But I wouldn't be surprised going out.
Oh,
is Toy not playing?
Well, we might not see Toy getting a really good score on this one.
I think he was thrown off way too much by winning the initial roll.
He got knocked out of the room, you see? Yeah. Although the duo from Toki and Totori for this map is actually pretty promising as well, I believe. Might see good performances from those two as well. This is mostly a battle between Min Min and Mlao with the GGBY and Springline, I will say. Happy Sticks and Fury Rage. Wow, that's a nice roll.
Whew! 2 points. Good thing that's not actually the roll that they were using.
Well, that's the amount of misses you'll have.
Was that a curse?
Shh. Okay, that was creepy. Anyways, let's go for Johto Givanashi.
No Kamikakushi.
4 points against 2, look at the difference. Well, seems like GGBY finally redeeming himself when it comes to accuracy here. At least for the first portion of the map.
You know, it looks like Min Min and Mlog both have broken already. Very early on. And Min Min making another break very early on. Which is not a good look for the United States. Although GGBY does make that break.
Mlao accuracy is comparable to what we saw from GGBY on the last pick. Well, this is still 2 full combos against 3, so China definitely will take
Only
that
one.
lead and miss. Oof, from Fury
Missed by
Rage.
Fire Rage.
China seems to be in good shape for this one. Half of the map already in, and 3 full combos still remaining. Oh, but I think that was a... Yep, that was a break from Totori, the slider, getting a 50. Look at the accuracies though from Toki and Totori, he has mentioned it before. That is the duo for this map.
Mm-hmm. Scorv2 putting a damper on that with those slider breaks. Although Totori and Totoki with 99 accuracies at this point.
I believe that, oh, well, that break from Min Min might just seal the deal. They still had the chance to recover with a break from Totoki, but oh my god, Spring Lane, please recover that screen. We don't want to see that. Break from Totoki, and there goes Spring Lane back once again. This is actually impossible to follow for me, at least. Happy Sticks is holding super good on this one, but it might just not be enough to take down China by himself, as Min Min and Mlo are not following as strong as China is doing. And with a break at the end, we still have to wait and see what happens with Spring Lane, but I would imagine this will be a point for China no matter what. And it's looking to be the case. Yep. That is indeed a win for 300,000 points of difference in favor of China. No full combos whatsoever by anyone here. The closer one has been Happy Sticks with 856 combo. Totori not behind by any means though, with 99.5% accuracy. Doing a fantastic job over there, but still getting the lowest score of the whole Chinese side, as GGBY takes the spot of MVP for this one.
Although Happy Stick definitely had the highest score across the board, it wasn't enough to beat the entire Chinese team. And wow, the United States is right up ready for their next pick, and they're going with Euclid.
So far, no mod.
Yeah, it looks like the teams are definitely favoring that no mod bracket. However, in a best of 11, you're going to have to explore some of the other mod pools. Especially now that it's 1-1. We're going to see some other mods. Or at least...
Eventually, they have to pick Silver Thunder, right?
Eventually. I guess if they want to clear out the no mod bracket.
I'm actually curious about the amount of misses from Fury Rage. I didn't pay attention to that. The lag is real here for everyone. Even Happy Sticks now. I'm not sure if we saw this one before. I'm 100% sure that we didn't see this one on the South Korea match. It was in Germany that we saw this, right? Germany, Russia.
Germany, Russia.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
6th pick. So it's the 3rd Russian pick.
Still pretty hard to decide which team is looking better than the other, because in both times we saw that the US had trouble with accuracies, but in the other way around, China had a lot of troubles with accuracy as well in the selection from the US. So seems like both teams know pretty well the weaknesses of the others as they are pulling those guns in the early beginning.
I think it's more that the teams know their strengths better. I feel like going into picks, or going into like the week before a set of matches, there's what, 16 maps total in the map pool. That's including the tiebreaker, and it's just impossible to be able to grind the whole map pool in that 1 week, especially given that people actually usually have a life and like work or go to school and don't have like full time to devote to just playing Oz. So I feel like teams will probably pick and choose the maps that they're best at and just continue to get better at them so they can become more consistent, which leads to more wins, basically. So I feel like the teams know what they want to pick, and most likely they're going to pick things that they're going to win. Or at least that they're going to try to pick things that they feel okay at. So I can definitely see the polarization between this pretty back and forth right now.
Fury Rage having some troubles with the rolls over there. Just roll a 7. Not too sure what to expect for this one. I would imagine the US taking this, but not sure about China. GTPY seems to not be able to play this one. But Crystal instead will be there for the replacement. Hopefully will do a good job. One of the Catch the Beat champions of the last year, I believe.
Jeez, and Spring Lane is also...
Oh my goodness. D-San is going to replace instantly. That's pretty good. We could say that the walls are falling.
It feels kind of unfortunate that we're having so many subs out and possibly people who aren't actually able to play, who have probably more consistency on certain maps.
Yeah, maybe you don't have like the perfect lineup that you wanted. That's not cool, but that's the reason because the team exists. Sometimes you just have to make last second changes. But there we go. Time for Euclid. Euclid. Oh man, it took me a while. This is like the Neuronesia of this
standard.
year. Like, yeah, I mean, not the main version, Neuronesia standard version, which is also from Skystar. We saw that one on the round 16 of last year OSU World Cup. This time, this map, it's looking to be the one, of course, in semifinals level, but it's really similar. More of a whoop oriented map with a lot of really curvy and weird sliders shapes. As you can see, accuracies is a really hard thing to maintain here.
Crystal and Totally break at the same time though on the Chinese side. Axarius breaks on that little small burst of space circles.
Those space circles are definitely hard, especially if you are not alternating.
And just looking at the accuracies all across the board, you have Crystal and Totoki on China with the 93s. The next up would be Idki with a 94. Everyone else is hovering kind of comfortably over at least a 96. However, China having also 2 breaks early on really doesn't help their case for this map.
Yeah, but they are not that far away when it comes to score, like 100,000, and just a single break, just a slight break from the US can definitely change the outcome of this one.
Like
and
that,
there it
Fiery
goes.
Rage misses twice. But Crystal also takes another miss as well.
Takes a hit, it's not going to be that big as decent
Axarius also
falls.
breaks.
Xarius accuracy is really behind compared to the whole United States team. I believe Key is a little bit behind as well, but this is just flashing everywhere. It's super hard to follow.
Way too close to consider anything. Axarius breaks again. The scores are hovering within that 100,000 mark, which is only about 25k per player, and that's easily mitigated or make upable by either team.
Still going. This is like a mirror match. As you can see, you can compare Crystal with Axarius accuracies. You can compare a Toy with Totori and Totoki with Key, as they both are full comboing, but with pretty much the same accuracies. But the difference of 3%
multiple drops though
might just be enough. Fail
like
can
United
still
States is
happen.
actually dragging away the lead because Toy and Idki holding the full combo. Nobody on China's side holding full combo anymore. Totoki just dropped. And Totoki, I think, had the highest combo. However, their accuracy...
Toy almost failing at the end. Whoa, that was close.
Boy. Crystal also as well.
A lot of drops near the end. No fail potential. And the US
United
takes
States
this.
does take that by 300,000 points. Isn't that around the same that China took the previous match as well?
I'll argue this is the same difference that we saw for the first map selected by the US. I think China won by a little bit more.
At the same time, it looks like the United States is picking very intelligently, as in they're winning their picks. I feel like that's one of the only,
Yeah, they're going
I guess,
for
factors.
the high accuracy plays here, and seems to be working out quite well so far. Toy is doing a fantastic job overall here, but the whole team in general is doing a great performance. Key pulling a big surprise over there, holding the combo fight that long.
Just since you mentioned it, so the US won that one by 226,000 points. China won the last match by 296,000 points.
It was pretty close.
That's
Yeah.
not too much of a score delta between China's picks and United States picks. Like this
Oh, I
match.
mean, the first one was a difference of 720,000, so...
Oh well, that's because the United States like absolutely destroyed and almost quad full comboed with a couple breaks near the end.
Let's see now what China decides to go for this time around. I wonder if they're going for Piranha, or if they're just going to try the double time or free mod already.
Looks like GGBY is also MIA currently.
I think he is online actually. Yeah, I think he's online, yeah. It's just a matter of time to see if he can play or not, but... Still waiting for China to decide something here. Wonder if they are actually discussing it. Probably they are. OC. They're going for Oceanus. Yep.
Yeah. Looks like
There we
it.
go. Alright, so time for free mod will be. Wonder which mods will decide to go here. Both teams. Toy is being replaced once again, so a little bit of a shock once again here. Since I was expecting him to go with the hidden plays. Might see Happy Stick with the Hard Rock. Probably Key with the hidden. I'm not too sure about that. Won't be surprised if we see Decent with Hard Rock and Totoki with another mod as well. Ready to kick.
Well, looks like everyone's network issues have hopefully settled down for at least the time being.
Seems like Axarius is also being replaced here by Min Min.
Fire Rage also stepping out. For M-Law.
Alright. Once again, seems like United States does the same replacements for the picks in the China side.
That's exactly what I just noticed as well.
See if it works out this time around. Right, there we go. We have a Hard Rock for Key and Hidden for Min Min, so and for China, we have Totoki with Hard Rock and Totori with Hidden. So double no mod for GGBY and Decent, and Happy Sticks and Emilo from the United States side.
So we do have that mod matchup.
Have to be careful with the HP drain on this one, especially with the Hard Rock.
Definitely important to keep an eye on the Totoki versus Idki matchup here. It's so easy to take massive hits to your accuracy on Hard Rock, especially even just break. And I feel like a lot of the match might be defined by the mod holders because of the bonus to score that they get.
Well, good performance by Emilo so far here. Want to point out as well, the only 100% still remaining. But there goes the break. That's a shame. But now the Chinese team takes the lead back. It's just a matter of... It's all up to them to keep this up in order to win this. Third of the map already completed. Still a lot of time for the US to catch up if they have the chance. But the miss from Min Min
drops as well.
Yeah, that's not good for the US. Already one of the mod players being knocked out in terms of full combos. And now it's 4 against 2. The accuracy for Totoki, I mean, is not helping too much. There goes the drop by him on the streams. He fails the map, and GGBY and Decent drops as well. Only Happy Sticks now keeping the full combo from the US, and Totori being the same for the Chinese side. And the US seems to take back the lead. The accuracy difference is just abysmal.
However, this song is long. We're just over halfway through. Still, anything can happen, especially because the scores are so incredibly close at this point.
Yeah, now it's time to build up the combos once again as the calm section progresses. Miss from
Totoki.
Totoki. Not going to help GGBY as well.
Thing is that Totori is the mod or aim mod holder on the Chinese side, so potentially their score will be going up faster than anyone else's at this point. And indeed, Totori is 30,000 above Happy Stick about. However, the total score is in United States' favor as we come into the last fourth of this map. United States has a really big potential for break here, and that'll be massive, bringing the score.
It can go anywhere. One drop on the stream section. As you see, Min failing
out.
the map.
Oh, he needs to bring up that life bar. It looks like
Yeah,
he will
he's
be able to
probably
do that
going
at
to do that.
least.
But
That
the
must be so
Chinese team
scary
now
if he
has the
drops.
chance. Decent and Tutorial still holding the
Totoki
combo.
almost fails out.
Totoki having troubles recovering. Happy Sticks managing to go through it with the full combo, being the main reason why United States is still on the lead so far. Totori is doing his best, but it's not being enough to take down Happy Sticks here. And the normal plays from United States might just be enough to take it back. But Happy Stick completely missing that streak. And Min failing the map at the end. Happy Stick is being too close as well, but seems like China will just take it because of that fail at the end. No way!
And China will take that over Min Min Woo's fail.
Wow, what a crushing way to lose. He was holding so good. And at the very last second, he finds a couple of breaks on the stream with Hidden. It just happens. If you just lost yourself for a second on a stream, you just fail it out with Hidden. It's so hard to catch up.
Happy Stick took a pretty big dip in the end as well, which is also scary. But yeah, comparing all the scores, Totori actually full combos that with Hidden as well, which is an impressive play there.
Yeah, definitely being the MVP in this one, as China really needed that full combo in order to win, because despite the fail from Min Min, it wasn't that big of a difference. Usually when someone fails, the score difference goes up to 600,000 or something. I believe this time was like around 3.
It was not that big. But it looks like United States won't take this anymore, and they'll pick No More as their third pick. Looks like we're going to be heading into more free mod.
No More.
And both Min Min and Warloq go out again as the United States picks happen.
I'm actually wondering why the US is swapping like this for for pretty much all of the picks from the Chinese side.
Potentially a practice regimen that they had or something of the sort.
I mean, it almost worked out for the previous one. It was just a fail of distance. Still waiting for 2 players on the Chinese side. Not too sure which one will those be. We'll imagine Matsumoto rise if he managed to get back into the game. And there you have it, Matsumoto's back. We're still waiting for the last player from the China side to join here. Or at least that's what we are looking. Yeah, this is 3v4. Then we have a Crystal is going to join here. And it looks like Matsumoto, Rise, and Totori will both go with Harrock. For the US, it will be Key with the Harrock and Toy with the Hidden. So let's see the plays from Toy once again. See if it works out this time around. Look at the CS. Circles are just so big. Even with Harrock, they are big. So far, so good. No one is dropping. US still in the lead because of the accuracy difference.
Always holding that double S.
No, why you say that?
Because he's holding it up until the break.
Good job, Toy.
No more from Idki.
Oh, no more.
Score differential
94%
isn't too
accuracy
big.
though.
Although we haven't yet hit the meat of the map, even though the song is technically halfway over. Idki making a break though. And Fiery Rage. This is definitely China's chance to actually bring this back in their own. Or on UI. Wow, United States is big.
It will just be a matter of time as China
Matsumoto
quickly ramps out that lead.
Though misses a string in the stream and breaks.
Look at Crystal accuracy. The accuracy from Crystal and Matsumoto are just so low that it's just enough for the US to take it back.
And then you look
Even
at Toy.
with 2 full combos against 3. Toy is still going ham with 100%, but the scores are just so close. Look at that. They might just flicker in a second.
Although
Just an accuracy drop. Ooh, that might be it.
Toy drops.
Oh, the drop from Toy might be enough as well for China. They are
Crystal being
slowly
the only 4 combos
recovering.
left.
Totori with the Harrock doing his best. Look at the difference. They just
Oh my god,
barely
this is
have
so
it.
close.
10,000 points or
Kizan
less.
drops again though. And Matsumoto.
Oh my god, Crystal building up the accuracy with Totori might just not be enough since Fury Rage and Key are just recovering so well on this one. And finally the US edges out the distance and they will take the point in a really tough situation.
Toy
80,000 points.
with 150 on hidden.
That's funny. I mean sad, but it's funny.
Wow. Totori with the only perfect on this match. Still will go to United States for an overall team play, I guess. Matsumoto Rise made, I think, way too many drops and kind of
Accuracy, man, once again being the thing here. Because Ritze was literally the only full combo for United States, and it was a normal full combo, and China had a normal full combo and a hard rock full combo, still not being enough to beat the US, as Matsumoto oh man, that was lag. But yeah, I was saying Matsumoto with his accuracy definitely gave the chance to US and they took it.
Well, the United States does manage to win their own pick still, which is very good for them.
Very important, yeah. Oh yes, Silver Thunder Sitter.
Incoming cider.
I really like this song, and I like the map as well. So let's see the alternation challenge. I might actually just map this for Mania. I really like the song. Like with SVs, this can actually be a cool map.
Hmm.
And there we go, time for Silver Thunder, selected by China. Once again going for the normal battle.
We're really seeing this back and forth, although that last map was super close.
Last two matches has been super close because one was decided by a fail and one was decided by just accuracy.
And I feel like the matches are getting closer and closer because the teams are running out of their really good picks and starting to head into their slightly okay picks. And right off the bat, Toy
Yeah.
and Crystal make breaks, China taking the early lead just based off accuracy alone.
There we go. Seems like US is still on the lead, even though breaks from Matsumoto and Toy did happen. I believe Crystal also broke. That might be just the reason why the US
Very
is
early
still on
on.
the lead. Yeah. Seems like no one is dropping on this one. Everyone's doing quite well on it. Accuracies are pretty high whatsoever. So mostly just a combo battle here.
Looks like it. However, there's a lot of little spaced alternations that need to happen. And I feel like the potential for breaks is still very high. Matsumoto Rise making that break right there. But like I was saying, the potential for breaks is there and it can happen anytime. I think players are just managing to hold off very well right now. Xarius
there's a
makes the
drop.
next break.
That might be
Combo
enough
advantage
for
goes to China.
To take it back. They have the combo advantage now, and a pretty good one actually, 300 combo.
Yeah, it looks like they're coming back. The score difference is very slowly coming back, and Toy breaks next. The score difference is only 30k.
Yeah, super close, and Totori still holding 100%? What? Well, how did I didn't notice?
Oh wow! There's the double S on there.
Like, I don't know how I missed that. I think it was a client thing or something because I don't recall seeing him with 100% all the time. And it seems like China will take it back once again here.
China takes the lead on their own pick.
They need to hold this back though, because a break can definitely change things here. The break from Toy was definitely huge, but the accuracy is still a little bit in favor of the US if they
But
find
Disan
just a
and
slight
Fiery
combo
Rage.
advantage.
Fiery Rage almost fails out. Matsumoto Rise and Axarius also drop a bunch. China is still in the lead just by a tiny bit though. And China will take it.
Wow. Not sure if anyone saw what I just saw. Like 4 players
Ladies
of the
and
room decided to stop
gentlemen.
playing for some reason. Of course, that's not what happened. That's just a client issue.
Ladies
But
and
at
gentlemen,
the
we
end,
have our double S of this round coming from Totsuri. 100%ing Cyber Thunder Cider.
100% from Roswell. What a beast. Once again, another 100% by him as he did with Chinese Restaurant last week. Now being the second 100% I believe in the whole semifinals.
Correct.
In any case, for all of the people wondering in Twitch chat, nobody actually did fail. That was just a case of lag. Although Fiery and Xarius did take a really big dip right before the end. However, they all managed to recover, and no one actually failed. But congratulations on the tournament double S to Totori, which is huge. Tying the score back up 3-3. This is the most back and forth. And who knows where the United States is going to go from here, because while both teams are winning their own picks, they need to break.
They still
or
have
they're going
Legend.
To a tiebreaker.
They still have Legend. I will imagine that
have
being
Legend
a good
D.
pick.
One.
Yes.
The other double ace was My Aim Sucks on Yoter
Gibanashi.
Yeah, that one.
Let's see what the US decides to pick now on this one. As we mentioned, Legend seems to be an interesting pick from the US if they decide to go for it. If not, I believe Hard Rock might be just too risky. And they just have one free mod remaining, so hard situation here to select. Running out of picks, something that you don't really want to experience in this kind of matches.
I think the United States is probably talking with each other.
Yeah, I mean, it really makes sense on this point. You don't want to make a mistake when it comes to picks.
Things that, like, if you break and the other team wins theirs, at this point, it becomes match point. And then you have to win everything, which is not something that either team, I think, want to have to face.
Sakura Zenzen, okay.
Zenzen.
All the maps being selected already then.
Yep. Sakura Zenzen has not been picked this week until now. So, is that every single map has been picked in the semifinals?
I will have picked that. So Sakura Zenzen will be from the Hard Rock pool.
Just like you said, you thought that Hard Rock might have been too much of a risk. I think they have to start going a little bit more risky here, given that they're starting to run out of picks to pick.
Yeah, that's true, but with Matsumoto and Spring Lane, I'll have my doubts picking Hard Rock against China in general. Although this one is more fairly like a standard selection, EOS is more of a precise map, as we mentioned before on previous matches, given the circle size of 6.5 with the Hard Rock.
Okay,
This one is looking to be a more standard one.
With Sakura and Miku coming out here, we have now seen every map get picked once.
Yep, that's been mentioned.
Awesome.
The confirmation from the statistics. It's always good to have, though,
Definitely.
as the commentators usually tend to make mistakes in pretty much every single aspect.
Yep.
That's the price we have to pay for the foresight ability of calling misses.
That's not foresight, that's making them happen.
Well,
There's no foresight
we're
involved.
miss makers.
Yeah, there you go. More mishaps.
Or Z-Trots. I mean...
No, those are meows.
Okay, not with the cat. Time for Sakura Zensen. With Spring Lane, Matsumoto, Dizen, and Totori for the Chinese side, Ritze, Toy, Fury Rage, and Ki for the United States. Alright, so far so good for China. They are taking the early lead here with double 100% from Matsumoto and Disan. Ritze is also doing the same for the United States, but Fury Rage, unfortunately, is a little bit behind when it comes to accuracy.
Yeah, compared with Spring Lane's lowest accuracy on the Chinese side. However, Matsumoto Ritze does make that early drop. And I think United States is going to start bringing it back unless Ritze... Oh, that's many drops! Let me see it. Spring Lane and Totori all dropping. Disan being the only full combo remaining on the Chinese side as we come into this little break here. As opposed to all three on the United States side. From Fire Rage, Iki, and Toy.
Well, Totori just got lost on that section, missed completely the last stream before the break, and afterwards, missing one of the jumps also. So, not really good intro for the Chinese team here, although Ritz and Fury Rage now finding a miss just before the spinner. This is two full combos against one, and Matsumoto already recovering quite well, and Totori just having a lot of trouble with this one.
I think Ritze is also having a lot of trouble. There's been a lot of misses coming out, although he's been able to hold a little bit higher accuracy, which puts him a little bit over Fury Rage. However, I guess looking at their actual scores, Fiery Rage is actually holding a higher score than Ritze because of all the misses.
There goes the stream section here now. The accuracy from Disan is just mind-blowing, 99.5. Matsumoto right, finding a miss over there just before the break. And the US is leading.
Also a stream of 100s for one of the streams.
That's true. Accuracy drop. Oh, but Toy
Makes that
Toy
drop.
with the drop. I believe China now has the chance to take it back.
Definitely. Scores are coming close. They're within about 80,000 at this point, and slowly closing in from China. As long as Disan can keep that 99 full combo.
See what you're trying to do. Although the combo advantage is not that big in favor of China, they are definitely closing up the distance, but not as fast as we intended or
But
we
Fire
thought
Rage
it
drops
will.
right there.
That's
And
a
scores
big
are
drop.
coming even closer. Ritze also dropping.
This could mean the first breakpoint for China. And they will be taking the lead at the end. Ritze makes another drop.
Seems like it's
Multiple
over
times.
already. Only a fail can change the deal of this one.
I think you guys are better ahead.
Yeah, that's looking to be the case. The jumps at the end is not going to get anyone.
We're
Dory
spoiling.
finding a little bit of a break over there with Ritze as well. But thankfully for China, they will still manage to take it and break the first point of the series. And as I mentioned, Hard Rock was a hard selection, a really risky one.
And yep, if China wins their own pick as well, that becomes match point for China. So United States is on a very big back foot at this point. And apparently stream just sucked. You see, we tried to delay Except if stream is sucking that much, then there's not much we can do. If we delay, and then we're continually told that we're spoiling. So we apologize to Twitch chat for spoiling everything. Blame the stream. China does take that again over United States, breaking United States' 4th pick, bringing it 3-4 in favor of China, and they're going to head straight into Hip Song for their 4th pick.
Anyways. Anyway, let's just focus now on the match. Hip's song is going to be the selection for China now for the match point. If they win this one, they will be just 1 point away to reach the finals winners bracket. See, so far seems like China's leading. Oh, but that 3-man drop over there from Toki, Totori, and Spring Lane. Only Matsumoto keeps it up, and United States takes the lead back in just an instant.
Totoki making another drop. However, Fire Rage also dropping as well, right as I say that. Heading into the last little fourth of the song, United States with a fairly big lead. Wow. And Matsumoto Rise, oh my gosh, Matsumoto Rise, Spring Lane, and Totoki all making drops. United States still holding 2 full combos. Happy Stick broke very early on. However, we're approaching the very end of the song, and barring a fail, it looks like United States will actually make the proper break point against
Even with a
China.
fail, they just got it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Happy Stick, I think, actually missed that last spinner. Toy with a perfect full combo, though. Very impressive double time full combo.
Yeah, that's going to be a tie. Double break point in a row. So that's really interesting, definitely. Both teams making the risky picks and both teams losing on them. Anyways, let's just continue the hype train here. 4-4. We might see a tiebreaker here
We got a
between
double
US.
break here.
Yeah, that's not something you saw too
Apparently
often.
Toy nosebleed also.
The United States will come back in with Big Brother, hoping to potentially win their pick instead of having that other break. Because any break will cause so much stress, not having any control over the next pick and needing to basically win it. However, winner of this goes to match point, which puts immense pressure on whoever the other team that didn't actually win this pick.
Let's see. Big Brother, Kivimix. How old is this map? I actually don't remember.
I think this map is 2009. No, it'd be earlier than that. Maybe, or it could be 09 actually.
I'm checking. It was submitted at the end of 2009. Yep.
Wow. Old as hell. United States
This
going
thing
for
that
this
pissed me
one.
off was the fact that it's a Gins map.
Ooh.
He
Kirby
kinda
mixed by
stopped-
Kirby.
Not so much Kirby. Kirby still did stuff in around 2010, maybe a bit in 2011 as well. But Gins kind of started to die around like, well, not really die, but died down a bit towards the start of 2010.
No, I'm right here.
Huh?
Die.
Key.
He tried.
Alright, winning out one more from the Chinese side to actually come in before we actually get into this match. This will be the map for potential match point here.
I believe Toy is finally joining the room, and so we have Happy Stick, Fear Rage, Key, and Toy against Matsumoto, Deezen, Totoki, and Totori. The winner of this one gets to match point, and potentially, if they win the two of the maps remaining, they will get into the winners bracket finals, securing at least top 3. Remember, tweet chat to show your support to the team that you want to see winning. Perhaps buy a banner on the O store if you feel like it, to support a
Banners are
team
good.
that you like.
Banners are very good.
The background is just each time I see this background, I just laugh. There's nothing else I can do.
And the
What's the
countdown as
background?
well.
Yeah. Super old style map, as you can notice.
I mean, at least this one has a background.
It's already better than any Halogen map, right? But anyways, 3 of the Chinese side are going with mods. We have 2 hidden for Matsumoto Rise and Totoki. And Totori, well, I said hidden for them. They're going Hard Rock, my apologies. And Totori will be hidden on the Chinese side. Ikki going Hard Rock and Happy Stick also going Hard Rock on the United States side. However, there's been a lot of breaks on the Chinese side. I don't think anyone there is... Totori is actually holding a full combo. All of the United States are also holding full combos as well, though. And Fiery Rage being the first on the United States to break, with Happy Stick following very shortly after. Totoki as well.
Alright, so seems like China is having a little bit of a bad time here. United States is definitely pulling it out. Misses from Key over there. Not going to help the US too much, but they still have one full combo from Toy against Totori's hidden full combo, I believe, as well. This is pretty much a 1v1 between Toy and Totori. Deesan is slowly catching up here, but it might be enough, it might not be enough. There's still half of the map remaining here, and Totoki is also building up the combo quite slowly, so it might be just barely enough for China to recover here, as if they keep their combos up, they should be able to take this. As you can see, they are climbing back, they are not giving up just yet. Totoki's accuracy, despite being a little bit behind, it is still fighting for the victory here. China wants the break point, they want the match point, the tiebreaker secured. And the
but there's
break,
no full combos remaining.
the break from Totori and Fury Rage, that's huge, and I don't know if now China still has the chance to take it back.
Looks like Toy is carrying really hard right now. The song is very much almost over. With a break from Fire Rage, the score is actually very close.
Yeah, I don't know why they are getting that close.
Happy Stick with the break as well. I think it's because of the mods.
Yeah, that might be it.
Oh my god, massive breaks all across the board. Deesan the only one actually holding through that. However, the United States will take that by 80,000 points, making this 5-4 in favor of United States. Match point, China's pick. China needs to win their pick in order to go to a tiebreaker.
Really close match, I will say, on this one. I mean, this particular map was closer than what it looked to be. As you see, the accuracy across the board are pretty similar. Totoki is just the only one being a little bit behind, but with the Hard Rock, kind of compensates a little bit on it. And Toy taking the MVP slot once again, showing that the US definitely has the potential to get into the finals, potentially win the whole thing. And now, match point against China. They win this one, they qualify to the finals against South Korea. But if they lose, they go to tiebreaker.
Yep. All of you who are supporting China out there need to give China all of your strength if you want this to actually go the full distance. Also, anyone else who wants to see a tiebreaker, also give China your strength, because that will also result in a tiebreaker.
I kind of want the tiebreaker.
Only kind of?
I feel like that's the only way to conclude a match this awesome.
I'm about to repeat the same. Only kinda? Like, let's be honest. I want to see the tiebreaker. Like, it doesn't matter who I want to win. I just want to see the tiebreaker. She runs. I want to see that.
How many times can she run?
Not too sure how many maps remaining are.
Until she escapes.
Oh, there's actually Piranha still free. Piranha Legend and Streaming Hard are, I believe, the only maps remaining. So is it a hidden or no mod? See what China goes for. The United States banned a hidden map, so maybe that's the clue for them to go for.
Maybe they set it up as bait, maybe.
This might be the last resort selection. Piranha is looking to be a super risky one, and Legend seems to favor the US, so I can only see Streaming Heart being picked here. I'm pretty sure that China is currently deciding between Piranha and Streaming Heart, but might not be the case.
Kind of laugh if Piranha shows up.
They're going with
Oh, that's true!
Eos.
This EOS still remaining
Eos
off.
is there.
Completely forgot about that.
Amazing song.
Yes, amazing song, amazing storyboard, and amazing mech. I will argue the same.
It goes on and on and on.
I completely forgot about this one. I feel bad with myself now. How could I ever forget this? For all the maps in the pool. We'll see. Hard Rock for China. This is, despite the advantage for China in Hard Rock, I believe this is a really hard call to make, since the circle size of this one is so little. Like the circle size so little. It's like 6.5. So
Well,
your
isn't
cursor is
Sakura's
pretty much
engine
bigger.
also 6.5 on Hard Rock?
it's 6.5 with Hard Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
it's-
6.5 and Hard Rock. That's
Oh, so EOS's circle size is already 6.5?
no, it's already 5, so it goes to 6.5.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood a lot of that. Those are tiny circles.
Elections. So this is it. This is the point where we see if this match goes to tiebreaker or not. United States on match point, but China in their own pick will try to prove that they are still on the game.
China holding the current accuracy lead right now. However, it's basically nothing at this point.
Yeah, but the accuracy advantage is definitely there.
Toy with the first drop. D-Sun with the next break though. Combos are matched. United States will start to bring this right back if no one else drops.
Oh, drop from Totoki! The drop from Totoki will be huge, and this might be the point that United States is looking for. Triple for combo against double one, and they take the lead back. The map can easily be failed
Oh,
at the end
D-Sun
though.
also
There's a
drops
couple of streams over there.
we'll really have to see on the stream. They're definitely going to be very tricky on Hard Rock because of the circle size and just the less timing window that you have.
Drop from Fury Rage over there.
And Jisan as well.
This is looking to be the point that United States.
Totori also making a drop. No full combos remaining on the Chinese side. Matsumoto Rise does actually fail out on this.
And it seems like US will just take it. They take it. 6-4 in the favor. EOS.
Ooh, and ladies and gentlemen, that is it. United States takes it 6-4 over China. However, that does not mean that China is knocked out of the tournament. China will be able to fight it out in the losers bracket. You know, this seems like a reverse of what happened in the previous year, you know?
Well, this might be the opposite way around, actually.
Like I said, the reverse.
Yeah, imagine China now cleans the whole losers bracket and take down the US in the finals.
That would be the Cinderella story. So congratulations to the United States on moving on, and amazingly played by China, keeping it very tight, managing